What's your beef? Really quickly, I don't care what it's about. I'd rather it not be about toilet beefs, bathroom beef. We get a lot of that every single week. I know there's some really nasty, dirty things that go on in restrooms. I'd rather not do it. We get a lot of that. So when I say to you, you can beef about anything you want, anything except that, urinal smack, I don't know. It's almost impossible to get you off that topic, but that's what I mean. Anything at all except that. All right, let's do it. If you're new to it, this is how this goes. Hey, Rome, my beef is with dudes who wear visors. Unless you were the head coach of an SEC football program, you have no right in this country to be showing off your faded lettuce in the form of a visor. Get a hat and get a life. Jeff from PDX, we're off to a good start. I like the way he turns it into some kind of like national issue. You have no right in this country. Isn't that the whole point of being in this country? We have rights. Apparently not to wear a visor unless you're an SEC coach. Good job. Good start. Cody in WKY, quote, my beef is with people that share unsolicited videos on their phones. Holding that thing right in my face, all while I stare at the time in the corner, counting down until I can stop fake laughing. Stop holding me hostage and be better. Right, Another good point. Another good point. 2 for 2. Jimbo. Hey, by the way, Logs has taken it upon himself to Jimbo me every day. I'm like, stop, dude. Once was somewhat amusing. Dad is good. Pops is good. Padre works. Pop. Sir. Dude, stop Jimboing me. Way too comfortable. Rogan low. Jimbo, my beef is with the MLB players who hold up fingers to let their teammates know how many outs there are. You're in the major leagues, you dunce. The scoreboard shows the number of outs. The fans probably know the number of outs. Your teammates are paid millions of dollars to know the outs. Keep your fingers down, you schlags. Best, Will Dub from Erie, PA. I'll allow that. Although it is their job, right? You got to communicate. Hey, Jim, my beef is with these dudes at the gym who dry their junk in the hand dryer. Why is it any guy over 65 has decided that a towel is not a useful tool to dry their junk is beyond me. Steven in Sac-Town, longtime listener, first time emailing the program. So you imagine a guy like Steven, like when you say long time, and if you're in Sacramento, I bet it's 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. I love that the first time after all these years that this guy finally weighs in, and it's on old guys who dry their junk with hand dryers. Steve, my guy, fact of the matter is, those aren't hand dryers. They're junk dryers. Right? Good to see you, Steve. Nice job. Jim, my beef is with these local TV weathermen always telling us what to wear, like add an extra layer if you're taking the kiddos to the bus stop this morning, or make sure to grab that raincoat when walking the dog this evening. Dude, just give me the forecast and I'll figure out what to wear, you hack. Dominic in Erie. I'll allow that, except you're not calling our guys hacks, man. Like, Johnny Mountain's no hack. Dallas Reigns is no hack. Theodore Thunderstorm is no hack. Come on, man. Jim, my beef is with local Little League politics. I like where you're going with that. I've lived that. Local Little League politics and daddy ball, pushing good players and coaches away just so their sons can be the starting shortstop and hit leadoff while going 0 for 4 with 4 Ks and 7 errors every game. I've lived that life. I've seen that. Dude, I'm kind of hung up on this. Old guys drying their junk with the dryers. It really is a thing, right? It's kind of a phenomenon. It's kind of like an epidemic. Hey, Jim, my beef is with we're pregnant. guy when speaking of his wife expecting a child. Take a human physiology class. She's pregnant, you bag. Mike in Cape Canaveral. I don't know, like that whole weird pregnant thing. Is that male weight gain thing you're talking about? Or is that just I'm all in and sharing the experience thing? Anyway, Mike's not having it. John Chesnut, quote, my beef is with my wife. I always like the way that starts. My beef is with my wife. When we watch a movie together for the first time, she's constantly asking me what's going on. How the hell would I know? I haven't seen it either. That's not the first time I've heard that. That's a beef that gets reset. People have an issue with that. I know, that's... My thing is when Dutch or Jano and I watch shows, the thing that I'm really good at, I can... And I'm not good at a lot of things, but I'm good at this. I can predict lines. That's how bad TV is. It's very... I mean, there's some amazing TV, and there's some really super crappy TV. And I think that we watch the super crappy TV and super crappy movies because I'm really good at predicting lines. And then I want credit, and then the whole thing comes off the rails. She's like, yeah, I get it. You've seen this before. I'm like, no, I'm just really good at that. And it's really trite, man. Dear Jim, my beef is with people I barely know calling out my receding hairline. Yeah, at 40, I might have less hair than you, but at least I'll be able to fit through the door. You bag. Jay-Z in Minneapolis. Like, how's that work? Hey, yo, bro. Sorry about your hair. Hey, man, do I know you? Can we talk junk like that? Fat ass. At least I can fit through the door. Yeah, but you'll be bald when you're 19, though. Ass. Hey, I said you can beef about anything you want, so bring it. Jim, my beef is when somebody backs up traffic, waiting for a close parking space, when they could easily park a few spaces further away. Heaven forbid you walk a few extra steps. BZ in Pensacola. Hey, Jim, I have a beef with idiots who insult other people's ages. We're not old, you pukes. It means we have outlived you so far. She signs it the incomparable Sarah T.
War Lady Clones.
The unequivocal Pimp in the Box thinks that's funny. The incomparable Sarah T. She's on one, man. Beefing with Bella, calling herself incomparable. You know what, Sarah? You are incomparable. I'll give you that. Are we good now, Sarah? Are you back? Am I back in your good graces? Incomparable one? Jimmers. Paid $150 green fee at a deluxe golf course only to be stuck behind 4 clones with 20 handicaps, playing from pro tees, missing every fairway. Dude, I don't know what's happening. I never play this bad. Yeah, sure. Steven Nocal. There's your winner right now. It's just clean. It's tight. It's fair. It's good. It's smart. I like that, Steve. Sorry for you, bro, but I like that. Tatio Dubs. Jimmy Jam. My beef is with these gearheads who feel the need to make their exhaust louder than an F-16 taking off. Nobody cares that your modified Honda can be heard from space. All right, you are no longer in the clubhouse with the lead, Steve. Nobody cares that your modified Honda can be heard from space. Hi, Jim. You want to know what my beef is? My beef is with people that saturate themselves in perfume. The worst part about that is that it's never a pleasant smelling perfume. It's always a scent these chicks buy at a CVS. Bella B. Way to go, Bella B. So the incomparable Sarah and Bella both came in and they weren't killing each other. And they both had good beefs. I like it. Good job, ladies. Ed Lantern 2745. This is a good segment today. Lantern 2745. Jim, my beef is with Taco Bell and that tired, ridiculous free taco for a stolen base promo. One taco does not a meal make, but one of your tacos does ruin the afternoon. Hashtag the great equalizer.
Diarrhea is the great equalizer.
I will allow that in Green Bay. Romy, my beef is with guys watching me dry my junk under the junk dryer. Mario in Alberqurque. Jimmy, my beef is with the coworker who hits the men's room and proceeds to moan, groan, grunt, and howl while in the stall. About to go to HR. No, you're not, dude. Mike in the STL. No, you're not. Yeah, excuse me. Can I have a word with the VP of HR? Yeah, so there's this dude, and he's in the other stall, and he's grunting and howling and moaning and groaning. I'd like to file a report. When I say you can beef about anything, can we just keep it out of the bathroom, finally? I mean, I get it. I've got my own issues with people and things, but I don't complain about it. All right. Can we go to the phones? Give it a shot. Rob in Temecula, you're first. Rob, what's your beef?
Hey, what's up, Jim? My beef is the $2 show. And look at all of us trying to get our pick fives and our superfectas in at post time as they're going in the gates at Del Mar, and kindly step to the side so we can fire our action. I will pay you double whatever you're betting to just get out of the way.
My man. Well done, Rob. That's my favorite one so far. You know why? Because he nailed it. He delivered that perfectly, and it's legit. We're not saying you can't bet $2, man. Just get down and get the hell out of the way. We're running out of time. We want to get down too. Let's go to Keith in Seattle. Keith, what's your beef?
Hey, pimp. My beef is with the idiot stranger who comes up to you in public when you're wearing your team's gear and tells you, oh, that was a brutal loss today, when you decide that you're going to spend some time with your wife and you have a DVR at home and you're going to watch it later.
Got you. All right. 1-800-636-8686. I don't know, like, how does that dude know that you're going to get nice with the wife and that you've DVR'd the game? Like, I don't know. Let's keep moving. 1-800-636-8686. Why don't we go to Vegas? Scott in Las Vegas. Scott, what's your beef?
Dude, Romy, love it. Since 97.
Thanks, dude.
Vegas 720.
Appreciate you.
My beef is with Steve, man. I'm pretty sure that was Karl and Rosemead at the Red Lobster bathroom, bro.
That's not a good call. No. You don't like that call. I don't like that call.
I mean, Ali, I would have my reason, but you are the one with the hammer. Why did you run him? Fair enough. Alvy's response is, dude, I didn't even know where he was going with that. If we don't understand it, we're just going to run it. For two reasons. One, we don't understand it. And two, it may be something that we don't understand, that we should understand, that we're going to be in trouble for later on. So if we don't understand it, you're just gone. All right, let's keep moving. Don't you guys want to go to line 5? Let's go to line 5. And why would I say that? There's a dog on line 5. And not just any dog, but Paul's dog. Hey, Paul's dog, what's your beef?
I have a beef out here that just drones on, and it sucks. Just like Vic and Nocal. Forever I know, saying something sucks is not a take. However, if you are describing something that actually sucks, such as gravity, vacuum cleaners, and Vic and Nocal, then it's okay. Roar, Bavicwa, self-glossing as Broadway, because he's broad when he weighs a lot. Rough me, rum route.
You do it. Do what the dog said. Rack him. This dude cracks me up, man. Oh, I'm going right to this guy. I don't even need your advice because I agree with this guy. Let's go to PA. Right to the front of the line. Jim in PA. Put the phone down. Is he there? My man, Jim, right to the front. What's up? What's your beef?
I've got a beef with iPhone chargers.
What about them?
So, Romy, my kids are all about Logue's age. I've got several. But not only do my kids steal them from me, but their friends steal them from me. Romy, I've been chasing my battery for about 3 weeks because you know what I have left? The flat charger that sits in the kitchen. You know that takes about a week to charge your phone on. So, Romy, I'm about to open up a can on my family, and my wife's in on it too. So iPhone chargers, Romy.
100%, dude. It's not the chargers. It's the people ripping them. I agree with you. I cannot tell you how many times I'm constantly like, Jano, that's my charger. Yeah, I know, but. And her and Jano and Logan are constantly losing chargers and AirPods and wired headphones. Yeah, I totally know what you're saying. That's fair. That's not only fair, that's accurate. That's not only accurate, that's aggravating. Keep track of your chargers and your AirPods and your phones. Let's go to Anthony in East Tennessee. Anthony, what's your beef?
Hey, Rome, my beef is with the highway patrolman that'll jump on the interstate, do like 3 mile an hour below the speed limit, and then dare everybody to pass them, and it backs up like crazy behind them because everybody's afraid to go around them. Although I respect our highway patrolman, that drives me crazy. That's my beef, Rome.
My man, Anthony. I don't want to accuse all highway patrolmen of that or having that power or that knowledge, but they know, right? They know you're not going around you. They're flexing. And by the way, that's not an easy job. I don't mess with those guys. I don't take offense to that. If I see a cop, I let him. I don't pass cops. Do you? I'm always shocked whenever I see somebody go by a CHP. I'm like, yo, really? I mean, like, you can see the CHP.
Yo.
I never do that. But I'm never late. Something else about the other two people I live with, no names mentioned, Dodger Jano and Rogues. Always late, man. Always late. This is a mother of a segment in the best way. Let's try San Jose. Alfred in San Jose. Alfred, what is your beef?
Hey, Jim, my beef's with the gas station just off the 5 out in the middle of nowhere where that has a sign out of order sign on the bathroom door. It's like, what are we doing here?
I don't know, man. Selling gas? Selling Old Trapper beef jerky? Selling Hostess donuts? Selling Gatorade? Selling 5 Hour Energy?
What am I doing here?
I mean, they're still doing things even if the bathroom is out of order. If you're saying, well, why don't they fix it? Okay. I'm not a plumber.
What are we doing here?
Matt in L.A. is not out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, what are we doing here?
Ouch.
This is awesome. Like, every time somebody drops off, somebody picks up the line. Like, there's a lot of beef today. A lot of beef. We're not too late. We can actually do a couple of more really quickly. 1-800-636-8686. Tony in Youngstown. Tony, what is your beef?
Jim, how you doing?
Good, dude. You?
Good. Got a huge beef, though, with the 30-year-old virgin in my office that spends half its day roaming around sniffing out a piece.
I guess now I know why you guys didn't direct me to Tony.
I don't like that call. Not a very good call.
Part of me wants to restate what he just said, and all of me knows not to. I got a beef with the 30-year-old virgin in the office trying to... Anyway, Tony. I mean, I get it, Tony, and I'm not saying you're wrong. You're wrong to call the show with that, but you're not wrong to feel that way. Last one. Let's go to the ABQ. Dustin in Alberqurque. Dustin, what's your beef?
Hey, yeah, my beef is with Steve and old men drying their junk. He's from Sac-Town.
I see what you did there, Dustin, and now you're done. Get it, Ollie? Sac-Town.
You don't like that call. I don't like that call.
Right. A guy from Sac-Town has an issue with people drying their junk. That's your beef. I mean, I think that the argument's fair. I think that people have a right to be a little put off by old dudes using those hand dryers for things other than drying their hands, especially if those things involve drying their junk. That's not what they were invented for. You know what they invented towels for? That.
If you touch my junk, I'm going to have you arrested.
That's incredible. Every line is still lit. Sorry about that. I got to get out. That's why we do it once a week, and that's why it always works. What's your beef?